All right, my friends, we're back. 508-755-0058. Bob Zagami is here with us. He's the executive director of Nervda, which is all about the New England RV organization. And this weekend at Six Flags is a show with dealers and some of the greatest RVs you ever saw in your life, from the small ones to the giants that are sitting out in that parking lot. Bob, let's talk about the show. And I wanted to just hit on quickly rentals. People can rent these, and there are destination camping areas.
Right.
Talk about that.
Okay, the show is this weekend. Starts tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Six Flags.
New England. Summer RV sale and show. And we'll have everything from pop-ups to motorhomes. And you'll be able to talk to the dealers. If you're not quite ready to buy a unit yet, you can rent these units. A lot of the dealers, and Fuller Motorhome down the street here, they're a big dealer. They'll be on display. To be able to rent these motorhomes for a vacation or for a football game. Tailgating is very big, so they could take them to the tailgating, take them to the beach, take them on a vacation, and go across country if they'd like.
Yeah, I was just saying honestly that a whole bunch of guys, about, I don't know, 3-4 years ago, ended up going to a baseball game in one of them. We had the best time of our life. We had a designated driver that knew what he was doing and wasn't going to have any libations, and we had appetizers in it. It was the most fun in the world. But that rental is a great way, if you're undecided whether this is the way you want to go, or the things that you might want to do, or if this is good for your family. If you rent one of these, go to a campground and get that experience. I would think that's a great way before you're even investing a lot of money.
Absolutely.
I mean, if you're unsure of yourself.
Yeah, if you don't know and you have never been before, it's a wonderful way to do it and get an experience. Let the kids see it, let the wife or the husband enjoy it, and then make your decision. Then you know that you like it. When you like it, then go pick out the unit that you really want to buy.
And the types of dealers are going to be at the show?
We're going to have dealers from all 6 New England states. They'll be selling everything from pop-ups to motorhomes. We got this particular one in the parking lot today. They let me borrow it from Flag RV down in Uxbridge and West Boylston. We got Fuller Motorhomes. We got Longview RV, one of the oldest family units. We got Pete's RV out of Vermont. We got Crowley RV out of Connecticut. Camping World is in the show. Campers Inn, which has 8 locations from New Hampshire to Florida. So it's a well-rounded group of dealers, and they're there to sell. They're there to make deals with people and let them go home with a brand new RV. One of the other things that we talked about was destination camping. So rentals are also a good way to see if you like the lifestyle. But now the campgrounds, and we have campground associations for all 6 New England states, but many of the campgrounds rent park models, or what we call destination campers. So you don't have to own an RV. You can go to a campground and rent an RV in the campground.
You drive there and the RV is there?
No, it's a park model, so it's not something that you drive.
Right.
And these are they're like little cottages. I like to call them vacation cottages. Bathrooms, kitchens, bedrooms, bunk beds, refrigerators, everything that you would ever want, but it's right in the campground. So the way that destination camping works is people decide that they want to go to an area, but they don't want to buy an RV. But they want to go to a particular area, so they will actually buy a destination camper and put it in a campground. Old Orchard Beach, for example, there's a lot up at Old Orchard Beach. Cape Cod, New Hampshire in the mountains. So they know it's like having a vacation home, but instead of spending $250,000 or $400,000 for a condo, especially coming out of the recession, you can buy a destination camper for $35,000, $35,000 to $40,000.
So you buy the actual building or the camper, and it sits in a campground.
You lease the space in the campground.
And that's your space. And you don't have to pull it up at the end of the season. It just stays there.
It stays there. That's what I've got up in Maine. I've got one up in Maine, and every weekend we drive up to Maine, and we have our little cottage. It's in the middle of the woods. It's in a campground. We're close to everything around Portland, LL Bean, Pine Point Beach, Old Orchard Beach. Monday or Tuesday morning when I decide to come home, I lock it up and I come home.
Yep.
I don't tow anything. I don't
and
drive
your cash
anything.
outlay, as you said, $35,000, a lot cheaper than trying to get a summer home up in Maine.
Right.
Or renting for a season.
Well, and one of the things when I teach my seminars, and people are always surprised, let's say somebody's retiring. They don't want to drive motorhomes around, but they like Florida in the winter, and they like Maine in the summer, because you got the grandkids up here and what have you.
Yeah.
Buy 2 of them for less than $100,000. People think a retirement home, they're going to spend $200,000-$300,000. You can have one park model up in Maine and one down in Florida for less than $100,000.
A lot cheaper than having homes. People want to get in touch with you. How do they do it?
They can go to the Nervda website, which is nervda.com, and they can reach me at 617-974-3739, or my email is rwzagami@gmail.com. And I will be at the show all 4 days.
All right, so make sure you say hello to them, everybody, and get down to Six Flags this weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is your opportunity. Thanks, Bob. We appreciate you being
Jordan,
here.
thank you very much.
Okay,
Pleasure.
we'll take a break. We'll be back. More of the Jordan Levy Show when we return.